Hey everybody, Mike Linville here from Black Dog Education with this week's installment of Office Hours, where we answer your questions about web design, web development, and online marketing. And this week's question comes from Kim. Kim writes, Mike, I have a doozy for you. I'm using AWeber for my email list, but it is getting out of hand. Every time I want to track something different, a new campaign, a new partner, whatever, I have to create a new email list because the list includes thank you pages that I want to customize for each instance. Is there any easy solution for this? Kim, first of all, let me thank you for your question. You are absolutely correct with the way that AWeber handles their lists. Now, when you set up a new email list in AWeber, it asks you for a bunch of information, and among those is the thank you page that you want people to be redirected to after they've confirmed their email. Now, if you're using AWeber to track different campaigns, you probably want to send them to branded landing pages. So the real problem that we have here is that we're trying to do something that AWeber isn't set up for. This means that AWeber isn't going to be the sole solution to this problem. We've got to think outside the box a little bit, but that's okay. We can totally do that. So let's say, for example, that we have 3 different campaigns that we're running. Each campaign is going to have its own landing page. It's going to be describing the offer, and its own thank you page. It's going to be delivering the goods. So normally with AWeber, this would mean that you have to have 3 different lists set up. But now if all of the follow-up messages to all of these different lists are going to be the same, that's going to start becoming a huge nightmare in terms of tracking, right? You're going to have to copy messages from one list to another. If you make a change in one place, it's going to have to be made in another place, and it's just a whole bunch of unnecessary work. So luckily, there is a solution for this, and it's a fairly simple 4-step process, okay? So the first step, we're going to go ahead and create what's called a custom variable in AWeber. The second step is we're going to add a hidden form field to your landing pages. The third step, and this is where we start to think outside the box a little bit, we're going to pass those variables back to your thank you page from AWeber after a user signs up. And then the fourth step is we're just going to use a custom PHP script for a thank you page. So to show you this in action, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you what we did for one of our websites called DIY WordPress Security. Now, what we're doing with DIY WordPress Security is we're working with hosting companies to help spread the word about WordPress security, no pun intended. So to do this, what we're doing is we're creating branded download pages. Now, each hosting company that we work with gets their own branded download page. So let's go back to our list. Remember, the first thing that we need to do is we need to create a custom variable, okay? So here we are. I'm logged into my AWeber list, my AWeber control panel, excuse me, and I'm looking at my list setting pages. So to create a custom variable for this, all I need to do is go to the My Lists tab at the top, the one that's already selected, and yep, you guessed it, from the drop-down list, we're gonna click on the one that says Custom Fields. Now, in this instance right here, we've already created a custom field called host, and you can see it right here. But if I wanted to create another one called partner, all I would do is just type in partner and click on the button right here that says save, okay? That's it. Step number 1 is done. Now, the second thing that we're gonna do is we need to go back to our website, and we're gonna add our new hidden field where our old form was. So in our instance, this is a copy of the page. This is the code in the back. It was a WordPress page. And here you can see this is all the hidden variable code that comes when you install a AWeber form on your site. So what we're gonna do is we just added this one little value right down here. It says input type equals hidden. That basically means that you're not gonna see it on the form, but the information gets sent with the form when the submit button is clicked. And then right here, name equals, we're gonna say custom and then a space and then whatever the name of our field was. Remember, in our instance, we created one called host. So our field says name equals custom, meaning it's a custom field, and then host, and then whatever the value is. That's it. That's the only line of code that we're gonna have to add to our form. So step number 2 is done. So now step number 3, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start to think outside the box a little bit. And when this information is submitted and a person confirms their email address, what we wanna do is we wanna be able to pass their variables with them when they get directed to our landing page. So what we do is we go back into AWeber, we go to our list settings, and then there's 3 tabs up across the top. So in order to check this, we're gonna go to the very 3rd tab that says confirmed opt-in, scroll down to the bottom of the page, and then down here under number 3 where it says success page, We're going to send them over to a thankyou.php, and then I'm going to check this little box right here that says pass subscriber info for personalizing this page. Now, this isn't recommended if you're going to be running people directly through WordPress. We're actually not going to be sending them to a WordPress page. We're going to be creating a custom PHP page, okay? Now, the fourth step, and this is where all the magic happens, is what we're going to do is write a small little PHP script that's going to parse that data that we're sending, and then, look for our variable, and then send users on their way based on that information. So the only thing in this entire sequence that requires a little bit of what I would consider advanced knowledge is this last little part about PHP script. And here's a copy of the script right here. It's simple. Below this video, we'll include a link to a text file that has this code in it, so you can go ahead and grab it. So then the next time you have a new campaign that you want to track, a new partner that you want to track, whatever the case is, all you need to do is go back to your list, right? Step number 1, create your new landing page, right? That describes your offer. Step number 2, create your new thank you page that delivers the goods. You want to go back to your landing page, your new landing page, and modify that so that it has the correct value in your hidden form field. And then you want to go ahead and update your thank you script so that you can add that new case or the new thank you page or whatever, okay? So that's all there is to it, Kim. I hope that this video has served you. Now, for everybody else that's watching this, I'd like to have you do something for me. I'd like to have you send us a video response to this post about how you can use this in your business. All right, guys, this is Mike Linville from Black Dog Education. I want to say thank you very much for hanging out, and we'll see you next time.